Hey everybody, it is Mama J and I am here with a whatnot pickup. What did I pick up? Well, what do you think I picked up? I picked up some vinyl. So I have two huge boxes right here that came from the same person. So we are going to see what I purchased. Now I believe these were all used vinyl, so I may need to clean them or things like that, but that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. All right, let's start with the first box and see what we picked up. All right, what do we got here? Oh, well, the first one I bought because I just thought it was pretty iconic. Let me see. Yes, it did. I bought Forever Judy, and this is Judy Garland from The Wizard of Oz. There's the back. Actually, this is in pretty good shape. My kitty is meowing. For being released in, where is the year on this? The vinyl is pretty nice, and I still have not found a year on this. It's a limited edition, it does say. All right, well, I'm not really sure on the year, unfortunately. I'm sure it's on here, but I know this is pretty old, and for the age, it's pretty nice. But I bought it because I love when extras are in there. So I'm going to carefully open this. It is the same thing that's on the cover, but just so you know, it came with this huge sketch of the Judy Garland, which is on the cover, which I think is pretty awesome to still be in there when I get ready to package this vinyl in a sleeve and so on. This will go in its own sleeve for protection so that nothing can happen to it. All right, well, I looked this up and it was dropped in 1969, meaning it's 1 year older than me. All right, we're gonna go on to the next one. What is this? Oh, I think nobody bidded on this and I knew who they were and I thought, oh, you know what the heck. This is Frankie Goes to Hollywood. This was a big hit back in the day. Not big, but it was a pretty good size hit. This is just a single, so there's just one song on each side. Yeah, one side is War and one side is Carnage Holiday, I believe is what it is. Oh, here it goes, yeah. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see, what do we add next? Oh, Ashford and Simpson. This person, now that I remember looking at these, I believe this was a DJ, so he had a lot of singles. Cover does need a little bit of cleaning, which it's from storage, I'm sure. And this also is a single, one song on here, remix, and it's a remix by them from Solid. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see, what is this? Okay, this one. Okay, this was Sheena Easton, and this was a promotional only, not for sale. Again, I'll be honest, I don't remember buying this. I usually don't buy stuff without a cover, but you know. We got Ricky Skaggs, again, a single, this one actually has 5 songs on each side. He's a country singer. I thought, what the hell, we'll see. We'll add him. I knew who he was. Most of these I paid like $2 for. What is this one? See, here's another one. I don't remember buying these with no sleeve. What is this? Okay, this record is not for sale. So, maybe this isn't generic. I guess this is the cover. Let's see. There are 50 songs on here. Maybe that's why I bought it. But it is also a promo. It's the bad part. Sometimes when you buy on whatnot, you don't get to see it up close. This one is Kim Wilde. Say You Really Want Me. Again, it's a single. These are like 45s done on 12 inches instead of the small little 45s. Kenny Rogers. I did add this to my collection because I am a Kenny Rogers fan. So I added that one. This is Barbara Mandrell. She's also a country singer. Again, a lot of these, if I knew who they were and nobody else was bidding on them, I bid on them because I got them for like $2. You know, and they're really cool to either add to my collection or based on once I clean them up, what I saw them for. I did notice, oops, this way. This one has the markdown. Now, I don't know, if you don't know what these are for, this is what a record company does. Back in the day when we had record stores, real record stores like Tower, Music Plus, Sam Goody, you know, when we had all these great record stores, Warehouse Music, when they would buy stuff and let's say they bought it, sold out, and then they bought maybe a lot of stuff later, a lot, not a lot, but a lot, like a group of stuff later. This is what a lot of record companies would do because they sold these discounted to that record store So I guess, I didn't work for a record store, but what I'm assuming is maybe at the end of a run, if something didn't sell, they could send it back for credit. But when you bought a group of stuff and they had these marks on it, means you got it for a discount, so you could not return them. So the record store was kind of stuck with these until they sold them. All right, so that's Barbara Mandrell. That was our first little box. Now we have another box. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Arrested Development. I need to start writing stuff down because I don't remember buying this either, but I could have. Who knows? Sometimes I get caught up in things. This I did buy, okay? This is Look at All Them Roaches Running Up and Down the Wall. I don't remember how it goes, but this was a big song back in the day. All right, let's see what we got here. This was a triple promo. There's 3 albums in here. It looks like the White Album, but it is not. It is a promo. Divas on the Dance Floor, House Music Greatest Divas. I paid like $2 for this, for 3 albums. Can't complain. All right, so that is it for that pickup. So not too bad. I know that my total was not very high. These were used albums. I do buy used albums, as long as the vinyl is good or it's a reasonable price. And with Whatnot, it has to be a reasonable price for me to put it in my hands and check it out. But either way, if I don't like it, it'll either get traded into a local mom and pop record store and I'll pick something that I do like, or, who knows. Or I'll try to sell it, it depends, because some things are worth more than you think they are, right? All right, don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know if you knew any of these artists that I just showed off. And until next time, remember, what do? We keep on rocking.